Cooper, how shocking was the Air Force game and the outcome and all the chunk plays?
We thought we had a great week of preparation, but, it's football, anything can happen. So we just went back to work this past bye week, watched the film, and there was things that needed correction, and we're going to correct them this next game. So.
Impossible to defend that quarterback? Is that the slickest option quarterback you've seen in a while?
Yeah, Air Force. Yeah, he's a pretty good athlete. He runs track as well, so we knew he was a great athlete going into the game.
Cooper, what are the challenges this week facing Hawaii in your mind?
Yeah, we know they like to spread their offense out and really let the rock fly. We know that quarterback he's a really good thrower. I want to say he's like top 5 in passing yards in the nation. So, a big key is just getting pressure on him and just kind of playing the way that we know how we can play.
You have to be thinking turnovers as well because he's flings the ball around and also other opportunities.
For sure, yeah. We've been in a little drought defensively. We need to get the ball back for offense so they can go down and score. So that's going to be a big emphasis this week in practice as well, getting the ball back for offense so they can go down and score.
It is kind of an uncharacteristic year statistically so far for the defense. You have had challenges on the schedule. These good teams have been facing them. But what kind of talk is there amongst the defense about?
I think defensively, the coaches, they're putting us in great positions to make plays. It's on us now. We need to go out there and make the plays that when it comes to us, we need to be able to make the play as a whole defense. So.
Martin, you were just awarded a scholarship recently. Can you tell us what went through your mind when you heard that one?
A lot of excitement. Didn't really have words to speak. He just did it so surprisingly. And then just seeing my family, my boys, that's all I looked up and saw was nothing but teammates cheering, yelling like it was as much as theirs. And that's what I felt. It was just no feeling towards me. It was just look at my team. Like, these are my brothers. They wanted it just as bad as I did. So.
And did you feel like you positioned yourself to where this was coming and you were expecting it, or was it a surprise?
A little bit of both. Just when you work so hard and you see it paying off, like I said, you just give all you got. You expect it. I manifested. I was like, it's gonna come. Just keep doing you. There's nothing you can do. Just keep doing you. And then also just a surprise element of when is it? When is it gonna come? Just keep having good games, and it's going to. Just keep having that battle in my head. Just never know when it's gonna come. But all you can do is control what you can control.
What was your mindset coming here in the first place and walking on? Did you think like you've been overlooked and so you're gonna prove yourself, or what was your mindset?
A lot of overlooked, but a lot of I gotta prove myself. I gotta show that name that's on my back. I want people to know the name Blake. I want people to know this number, 13 or 35 back then. My whole mindset coming in was I want to be one of the great running backs that came out of here, and that's how I attacked it.
Did DJ coming here impact your decision at all, or what put San Diego State in your mind?
DJ, yeah, Coach Pump, that's my guy. Yeah, he impacted me, and then also just being close, to home, because my dad old, just being able to go home anytime. But DJ Pumphrey for sure, he was one of the big leading ones, and then just having that figure coming from my school just really pushed me. Like, oh yeah, I want to be great just like him.
Martin, what's it like to be part of a rotation rather than being the heavy-duty lead guy or second guy coming in? Do you need a lot of snaps to be who you are?
Not necessarily. I just feel like you have to be ready at any time, any moment, and just having that rotation. I think it really helps the game plan of us. Just going against a team like, for instance, Hawaii, just having that rotation of different backs. You don't know who you can prepare against. You can see me, but then next thing you know, you got Cam Davis coming at you, and we don't run the same, but we run the same. You wouldn't know. It's just we have too many running backs for you to tell, and too many running backs that can play right now, and that's why I like the rotation as well.
Did you think you could play at this level from the moment you step on campus, or was there a certain moment in the past year or whatever that you said, okay, I belong?
I feel like I prepared myself to be ready at any moment. I was always the IQ guy coming up, just knowing like my assignment, knowing defenses, knowing how to read, and of course, you could get better at what you do. But as soon as I stepped foot on this campus, I was just like, you put me in there, I'm gonna be ready, and that's just how I attacked it. So anytime you put me in, I promise you, I'm gonna give 100%. So.
Cooper, you were in the room when the announcement was made. He got his scholarship. What went through your mind when you see that?
Yeah, he won't brag on himself, but I will. Just seeing to do this fall camp, I noticed him. He was making a big impact out there. And I was like, dang, this kid's balling. Like, we need to put this dude on scholarship. You know, every day he comes to work. He's a vocal leader as well for the offense. You know, like when we're going offense versus defense, I can always hear him on their sideline getting them going. So, you know, it's well deserved. I don't think I ever told him that, but yeah.
He gets up ahead of steam when he gets going. What's the most difficult thing about bringing him down?
He keeps his feet going. That's for sure. He's got a good body, a little stature. So it's hard to get him down. It takes all 11 for us to get him down. So he's a good runner, hard runner. You've seen that throughout the season.
Cooper, how much did you hear from Caden over the course of the season after these games? What type of feedback are you receiving from your brother?
I know he came to the Boise game, and he said that was like, cause he's never watched the game in the stands, being here at Sdsu. So he said it was just hard because he just felt like he was out of control, like he couldn't really do anything about it. But yeah, after games, like he'll text me and just be like, he'll tell me what I can do better, what we can do better as a defense, maybe just what I can say to the defense. So he always has his input, and you know, he doesn't like watching, but it's just where he's at in life right now.
For both of you, just how is the mindset of the team? Brady constantly says like how much he enjoys this team, likes this group, what you guys are capable of. How do you make sure to stay centered and focused despite, you know, a losing streak?
I think we have a pretty tight-knit group as a whole team. I think this bye week was really good for us, just kind of reset and gather our thoughts and everything and really just go back to work. We had a good bye week. We had some good practices and stuff. And I think just getting away from football for the weekend was a good thing for the team. And, you know, we got 6 games left, so we can go 8-4, which would be a pretty good season being that what's happened so far. So.
And I feel like in the terms of us, it's just, you know, I think we know it's us against us. You know, we have the mistakes that we've did, and we didn't play our best at some moments, and we know that if we play as how we know we can play, like as a coach harp on us, then I think we know we are the team to beat. We are the team that we know we can do. We know we are the top dog in my head. You know, we are that team, and it's just how we attack it, how we play, how we go out there and game plan towards it. And that's just how I see it. I feel like we've always had it. It's just we have to unlock it, and I feel like this bye week has unlocked it, giving that little break to get your mental right again.
Have either of you guys played at Hawaii before? It's a different field. Do you have an understanding what it's like?
I actually, personally, I haven't. I went to Hawaii, but I was hurt during the Hawaii Bowl, so I didn't really get to play in that game.
I played in the Hawaii Bowl. It's an experience. I wouldn't say different than anything, but it is different. You know, it's just the field is different. The air is different. Everything's different. But at the same time, you know, when you're locked in to go play a game, it's just a game. You got to go win.
How much
There is
time?
kind of like, sorry, Kurt, there is kind of like this vibe though. You go to Hawaii and they're all going, oh, aloha, throwing lace on you, and then they come out on the field and Hawaii plays hard.
Yes.
Right. I mean, you have any thoughts on how they play, you guys?
I think just seeing them on film, they play hard. You know, the record may not show that, but at the same time, every game they're gonna be ready to play. And I think, again, just watching the film, you can see who's playing hard, and I can tell you all 11 are playing hard on the offensive side of the ball. So.
For them on defense as well, they fly to the ball. They're all there. They're gonna play. You know, they're gonna play their hardest, especially at home. I would expect any team to play hard at home, and we've heard, you know, they're exceptionally hard at home. So going in there, you know, we're just going in focused, and we're gonna match the intensity, match the physicality, and hopefully come out with an Aztec win.
I had a question about the Pac-12. Since your roots were there to start, are you shocked at what's happened to the conference?
I knew there was a lot of talent in the Pac-12, but with like all the transfer portal and all the quarterbacks that have gone into the Pac-12, it's actually pretty cool to see that conference, because usually they are at the bottom, but now they're pretty much at the top of all the Power 5 conferences. So I think it's pretty cool to see.
Heartbroken that they're busting up the conference?
What was that?
Heartbroken they're busting up this conference?
Yeah, it didn't really make sense to me, but you know, I'm not in control of that. So.
Oregon, Washington, what do you think?
I'm gonna go UW. So.
It's 2 pretty good quarterbacks.
Yep. But we'll see. We'll see which defense plays better. There you go.
Seems like there's very little patience for teams struggling now from the outside. Do you guys pay much attention to social media or outside comments, or what do you do to kind of block that out?
Necessarily, I mean, of course you're going to see social media. You know, we're young. We're going to be on it all the time. But, I mean, it doesn't affect the team. We don't really pay attention to if they're talking about us like bad, good. It doesn't matter. We just got to go out there and keep playing Aztec football the hard way. You know that Coach Hall harps on us about. You know, we just got to go out there and play us, and not worry about what the outside noise say. Like he said, as he always says before lifts and stuff. Sometimes he says they counted us as underdogs 6 games out of the year in the beginning, and you know, we just got to play how we play. We can't decide that. We can't say anything about it. They just gave us that title. Well, let's go prove people wrong then. Let's go fight. Let's go do what we can do. And as so far, hopefully this bye week gets us back on track to go do what we can do and stop control what other people do.
When someone says something on social media, how tempted are you to hop back on and respond?
It's a small temptation, you know, just like, oh, he don't even know. You know, it's just the more fact, like, you don't play the game we play, or you don't know what happened in the game. You don't know the thoughts. You don't know the feeling of what's going on. And, you know, that's what people forget. Like, you're not in the same steps or, you know, path as me. But then you remember, like, they have an opinion. They can say what they can say. They don't know, like I said, what's going on. So I'm not going to be worried about a secondhand opinion when I know my own. And that's just how I see it. And I feel like as the team sees it, too.